Test.
It's working. It's green. I thought I needed. She won't. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have my own. Yeah. I know. First time.
Okay, well, welcome everyone. If you could put your cell phones on silence, please. All right, welcome everyone to our regular meeting on Wednesday, April 2nd, 6 p.m. We have our interpreter. You want to come up and introduce yourself, Mr. Garza?
Hello, I'm the interpreter, Sanaido Garza. If you need me, just ask for, I'll give you some equipment. Si necesitan traducción, nomás búsquenme, yo les doy el equipo. Hello, City Council.
Thank you, Mr. Garza. Meeting call to order at 6:01. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Mayor Ion.
Present.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Here.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Present.
We have quorum.
Okay, thank you so much. Leading us in invocation today is Pastor Anthony Antonio Blanco.
Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, City Council. I'm going to ask you guys to bow your heads so we can pray this evening. Heavenly Father, we come before you with grateful hearts just to thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. Father God, I ask you for the Mayor and for the City Council. I ask you to just to give them wisdom and knowledge, Lord, that they may continue helping the city grow, Father. And I ask you for the Chief and the entire Police Department, Lord, I ask you to keep them safe and protect them from all harm. I ask you, Lord, also for our students, our teachers, all the faculty, Lord. I ask you to bless and protect each and every one of them, Lord. Thank you for all of your blessings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Blanco. And leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance is our Chief Knox. Can everybody please stand?
Salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor, and thank you, Chief. Now, moving to the motion to approve the agenda as to form.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Mayor Ion.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to our feature pet of the week by our Chief Knox. We have a lot of people here. Hopefully, we could take one or two, maybe.
Honorable Mayor, City Council, and all the citizens of McFarland. This here is Rocky. He's 8-month-old Great Dane. He is very energetic, would be a great pet for anybody who needs a guard dog or just somebody to play with. Do we have any takers here tonight? All the fees are paid. He's ready to go. Needs a home. Don't everybody answer at once. All right, he'll be available at the animal control facility out at Melcher. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. You got no takers? I got the coaches. Saw you raise your hand. No? Maybe? All right. Okay, moving on to presentations, introductions, and awards. Number one, presentation of our inaugural Grape Festival information on April 12th, 2025. Our senior Senior Planner Brianna E. De Leon.
Good afternoon, council members and community members. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of background on our Great Festival.
Is it on?
Hello?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the Senior City Planner, Brianna De Leon. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about our inaugural Great Festival. Our inaugural Great Festival will be happening April 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's not changing.
Is it on?
No.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Just let me know.
Oh, okay. You can go next. So the goal of the event is to kick off the grape season, foster community pride, and create lasting family memories, and to ultimately highlight the beauty of McFarland. The event is actually ran completely by sponsorships and donations from local community groups, so city funds weren't needed. We had multiple bronze grape sponsors, silver stem sponsors, golden vine sponsors, and then we had a platinum vineyard sponsor. These are a few of our sponsorships. We have quite a few up there. So the event will be happening down Industrial Street on the east side from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Following the McFarland USA run, we will have kids zone activities, cooking demonstrations, gardening workshops. It's something for everyone. We have about 40 plus or 50 plus vendors coming out, resource groups, 20 resource groups, food trucks. We're going to have the grand opening for the food truck park. There's going to be more dogs out there, so if you guys missed your opportunity today, you can get one out there. We're going to have some tractors to see and some petting zoo and face painting. This is where the event will be happening. It's all along Industrial Street. So Industrial will have 3 closures down Sherwood and Industrial, B Street and Industrial, and East Kern Avenue and Industrial. All the way from the food truck park all the way down to the community garden parking lot. So there you'll see the food truck park, what it's going to kind of look like with the tractors and event space. These are the food truck plaza performances we're going to have. We do have our grand finale, Paulina Rosa y el Estilo Norteño. We also have collaboration with the school district with the Folklorico coming out, band, choir. We are going to have our first annual grape stomping, which is going to be pretty fun. And through the sponsorships and donations, we were actually able to get 3 scholarship application programs available to students at McFarland High School. So great for anybody in graduating McFarland High School this year. This is going to be the kids zone. We're going to have petting zoos, face painting, activities with Parks and Rec, the Kern County Library, photo booth area, and health and wellness. We collaborated with several clinics throughout Kern County that will be coming out. We'll also have some Zumba classes for people to come out and join. And these are the 50 plus resource and vendors that are going to be out there. And we're going to have activities all throughout the community garden. And we're also going to have, which is pretty cool, a transportation. So because Industrial Street is going to be closed, we're going to have 3 parking lot locations, one on Blanco Street, one on Broading Road Park, and the other on St. Elizabeth Church. So you'll park at one of those parking spots, and we'll have free transportation to and from the festival to the parking lots. This is a little overview on our scholarship programs. We did get quite a few applications, so they're currently being reviewed by the committee. And then we had an art contest that was open to all Kern County students to apply, and we did get quite a few. They're currently also in review with our committee. So don't forget, April 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. we'll be having our inaugural Grape Festival.
Thank you so much, Brianna. Great presentation.
Thank you.
Now, I'll be presenting recognition of the McFarland Junior High School Soccer Team Youth Athletic Association League Champs. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to take a moment before I recognize the soccer team. If you're a parent or guardian, can you please stand up of anybody, obviously for the soccer team? Your dedication, support, and commitment to these kids is where, that's why they're there as far as winning the championship, going undefeated. And a lot of times parents get, I don't want to say they don't get recognized, but people don't understand the sacrifice you make to get them out there to practice, pick them up for practice and games. So I just want to give you guys a round of applause for supporting these kids and their accomplishments. Thank you. Now I'm going to honor the star athletes. This team went undefeated, 15-0, securing a league championship. Their goals were probably a lot higher if there was a state championship or a valley championship for the middle school. But they're going to high school, and it's important that you parents keep them together, keep them here in McFarland, because we want to build that foundation of champions. The last time they won the Valley Championship and went all the way to the state finals was 2014 and 15. So it's an accomplishment that they should meet and maybe potentially get there. Continue working hard, getting good grades, listening to your parents, and making goals or defending goals, one or the other. So I also wanted to thank the outstanding coaches, Rafael Serna, Jose Arambela, for their expertise, commitment, and efforts for guiding this team. It's hard enough to get coaches out there, but coaches that really matter. Their leadership on and off the field was valuable for these kids to grow as individuals while they're going to high school the following year. Maybe some of them are seventh graders, but and a special thanks to their athletic director, Maribel Prieto, whose support has been essential to the success of all the athletics at the middle school. So with that, I would like to introduce Coach Serna to introduce his team and have them being recognized, and Coach Arambela. So.
Good afternoon. I'm Coach Serna.
Kusarambula.
I just want to thank you guys for having us here. It was a tough season, but we made it. We made it happen. I'm so proud of my players. For those of you who don't know me, I grew up here. I started playing soccer when I was at the rec. So I've been playing for 18 years. Now I have practically 9 years of coaching. So, I mean, it's been a good career for me. And I want to read something to you guys because I forget. First of all, I want to thank Ms. Prieto for giving me the opportunity to coach McFarland Junior High. And I would also like to thank Florentino Abundis for donating the uniform. He donated us another uniform. This year was a successful year for us and for McFarland community. To my team, you guys should be proud of yourself. It wasn't easy going in defeated 15-0 and winning the championship. We made history, guys, and you guys should be proud of yourself. Me and Jose are thankful for having you guys and giving it all, every practice, every game we played. And hopefully in the future, we get to coach you guys again. Thank you, guys.
I want to also thank Pastor Anthony Blanco. He brought some goodies for each of the players, some candy. Parents, I hope you're not upset, but each of them will be receiving some candy. Don't let the girls know that the other team that you guys received this, okay? And if you do, just blame the city manager. Okay, thank you. Tony, you want to, yeah, go ahead.
Derek Lopez. Derek Lopez. Fabian Abundes. Jonathan Perez. Raimundo Olivas. Eric Guerrero. Kenny Marin, Max Adalco, Emiliano Covarrubias, Andrés Jancito,
Go the way around.
Andy Luna, Alejandro Díaz, Misael Mata, Jonathan Ruiz, Asea Saborón, Brian Felix, Jesús Venegas. That's your team.
Real quick, I forgot to add, Vice Mayor, do you have any comments, concerns regarding this undefeated championship team?
Congratulations, guys. Great job.
Thank you. Ms. Perez?
Same, congratulations. We are very proud of you. Thank you for doing such a great job, coaches and parents, and as well as Ms. Prieto. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, get down.
All right. Here you go, coaches. You guys get a gift too.
Sorry, Mr. White. You're fine. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, let's move this so the kids in the front. Hold on for a second.
I was trying to remember what Erica said. I'm like. Even better. I only got one.
One more for the city. Awesome. Outstanding job.
You got the bigger crowd.
Are you, you're not doing like a bio, right?
All
right. Cool. I was like, I got both ways, so you let me know. Following your lead.
I got a list. Your list, if you need it. He's got it.
Dude, I can't lie.
Oh, you forgot to post.
Not long ago.
Oh.
See the other side, what it would be like. For free? Very proud. Really, really
I'm
awesome.
like, you guys know you're in
It's like daylight. I can tell you that. That was my first. Lost.
Dude, I swear, your list is hilarious.
You can fix one. And it's not gonna get you understand that? My goal is to see the project that you are working on. You know, like a blade, like you can make gain a lot of ground, like 5 10 minutes. Everybody believes it. I'm like,
right, moving on to recognition of new employees of the city of McFarland. We'll start with Yurley's.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and City Council members and members of the community. It's my pleasure to introduce some of the new employees here at our Public Works Department. First gentleman I'm going to call up is Jaime Munoz. He's our new transit driver. He brings commercial driving experience and also some mechanical experience. So he's been doing a lot of maintenance on our fleet, so it's saving the city quite a bit of money. Was that? Oh, okay.
Nope. Well, hold on for a second. He's not going to get off that easy. Go ahead. Just introduce yourself. The mic is yours.
Hello, council and community members. My name is Jaime. I'm the transit driver of about maybe 3-4 months here, and it's been a pleasure serving the community and the city. Thank you.
All right. Round of applause.
Next, I'd like to introduce Pedro Navarez. He's in addition to our streets department. He brings experience from the city of Delano, doing street maintenance over there as well. So glad to have you, Pedro.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pedro Navarez. I work for the street department, and I've been working here for about 3-4 months already, and it's been a pleasure working for the city.
All right. Welcome. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Octavio Ramirez. He's our addition to our water department. Octavio currently has a D2 water certification and has experience from the Coelho Water District. So glad to have you, Octavio.
Glad to be here. My name is Octavio Ramirez. I've been here for a short amount of time, but I look forward to working with everybody and getting more familiar and being here a part of the city of McFarland.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce Padre Castillo. He's in our addition to the Public Works Department. He's our assistant engineer / project manager. He's got a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, and the goal for Padre is to bring some of the design work in-house and not have to contract everything out, so we could save some money on our design costs. So we're very glad to have Padre and excited for his progress.
You're singing music to our ears. Go ahead, Drake.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Padre Castillo, assistant engineer, as Yurley said, and I just started right around Halloween, so, a spooky time to start, but I made the best of it. And it's been a pleasure working for the city, working alongside, Yurley's, Diego, Paul, Megan, Erica, everyone. And formally introduced myself to you guys for the first time, so this is a little nerve-wracking, but I look forward to serving the community to the best of my ability and helping McFarland flourish.
Thank you, Drake. Round of applause. Thank you, Yurley. Appreciate it. Huh? Yeah, what all together?
Okay, with community development, I have one introduction, Melissa Rosa. She has joined us from both the city of Ridgecrest and Bakersfield. She comes with an extensive experience in grant writing, grant management. She has helped us get several of our grants up to speed and also has quite a few things on her agenda moving forward, a substantial amount of funding for significant development and also city facilities. She's a joy to work with and a great asset for the city of McFarland.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, and members of the public. My name is Melissa Rosa. As my director said, I have come from the city of Ridgecrest and the city of Bakersfield. I'm originally from the city of Delano. I know Mayor Ione isn't a big fan of that, but I look forward to helping our community here.
You won't hold it against you. There's nothing wrong. It's just a good rivalry. I like people who do.
But this is the second time I have been introduced, so I look forward to bringing more money to the city and helping our community flourish, just like the rest of our staff here.
Thank you so much, and welcome again.
Thank you.
Now we have Chief Knox. Are you going to do the swearing in, correct? Chief?
Yeah, I have one to introduce and swearing in.
Okay, perfect.
So new employee, we have Hector Perez. He joined our code enforcement and animal control department. He comes with the experience from the Bakersfield SPCA and also mechanical background, which has assisted the department out there in fixing quite a few of the broken down kennels and other things in the area. Rocky didn't come with him.
No?
Hello, everyone. I feel like I'm unprepared. I don't know if it's going to be a speech attached to this, but, I'm Hector Perez. Nice to meet everybody here. If you guys ever see me around town, wave. If I don't see you guys, I'm sorry. But, hopefully I'm here, to make a positive impact with not just the people, but with the dogs there at the shelter. Hopefully we get them adopted out, better living conditions. And then, thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for, I'm excited to work for the city of McFarland, and that's about it.
Thank you so much. Welcome. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Just kidding. Spin move.
Okay. Honorable Mayor and City Council, I have it's my honor to swear in a new officer today. Every now and then we are able to hire lateral police officers from other agencies, and today I have Brandon Bottoms with me. Brandon started as an explorer for the Tulare County Sheriff's Office and served there for 8 years. He attended the College of Sequoias and graduated the Police Academy in July of 2023. Graduated fifth in his academy in class of 60 cadets as a police officer and was hired by the city of Huron. He received recognition in the areas of firearms accuracy and scenario testing with scores of 100%. His experience for law enforcement is traffic enforcement, narcotics investigations, firearms violation investigations, homicide investigations, sexual assault investigations, and gang investigations. He introduced himself to the city of McFarland as a code enforcement officer, hit the ground running, and pretty much turned parking enforcement here on fire. So,
nothing wrong with that.
So if you'll face me and raise your right hand. I, Brandon Lee Bottoms, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California. That I make this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Very good. And to pin his badge on is his dad and stepmother. Can you come up?
Officer Bottoms, the Podium is yours.
Thought I got away without a speech. Good evening, council members and community members. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to serve the city of McFarland. So far, I've enjoyed my time here, and I look forward to a long, prosperous career with the city of McFarland. I've seen a lot of great things, and I've seen a lot of growth in the community, and I think that there's nowhere to go but up from here, and I just appreciate you being here. Thank you, Chief Knox, for bringing me in. Thank you, Sergeant Garza, for being the person to really get in my ear about it, and Captain Olmos, I appreciate you as well.
Perfect. Thank you for, thank you. Yes, our department's headed up, and we're going to be potentially breaking ground this year in a new department, a new facility. So there's a lot of potential for growth, and that's where we're working behind the scenes. But Councilmember Perez, you have any comments, questions for any of our new staff?
First of all, I want to welcome Officer Bottoms. Thank you for joining our team. As far as our new staff, welcome as well. One of the new staff members is a former student of mine, so that happens here. I get a lot of, I get to see my students grow up and be successful adults, and I'm really proud of that. Thank you.
Vice Mayor?
Just welcome everybody. It's great to have you all aboard. Welcome to the city of McFarland.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. And yes, Mr. Officer Bottoms, I had a lot of complaints, but they're legit, so I won't hold it against you. Good work. Now, the enforcement is there, so it needed to be done, but excellent work. But thank you again. Welcome.
Thank you, Mayor.
I think we're, you're used too.
You want to take a picture?
Not official, no?
Jordan, I need you. Yeah.
Thank you. I just want to add, as our city grows and we continue to expand, this is what happens. We continue to have new employees, and it's important for us to retain good employees and attract new employees. So, but I think this goes by itself. Our department heads are doing a good job with backgrounds and everything else as far as bringing in employees that have the certifications and the qualifications to work for this city. But thank you again. Chief, the floor is.
Honorable Mayor, City Council, it's my honor tonight to acknowledge the hard work of our background unit, the background investigations unit. So a little bit about that. The peace officer background process is essential in maintaining the integrity and accountability of police officer candidates. Police officers hold positions of great responsibility, and their actions can directly affect the community. Ensuring police officer candidates hold the necessary qualifications and moral aptitude to hold these positions of public trust and is the main responsibility of background investigators. The background investigator must ensure that any history of misconduct or unethical behavior is identified to prevent further corruption. Under Chief Williams and now my leadership, the McFarland Police Department has been dedicated to stopping the errors of the past, which led to tarnished reputation of the McFarland Police Department. In 2023, the McFarland Police Department transitioned from outsourcing background investigations by private companies to having these investigations done by the MPD staff. During my first 2 years here, we did not pass the yearly audit by post-background auditors. There were many errors which had been corrected, that had to be corrected to maintain our compliance with post standards. During the first audit, the post investigator threatened to have our department removed from the pro certification. After these audits, we transitioned to a background unit with direct supervision and oversight. We appointed Sergeant Garza as the background investigation supervisor and added evidence technician Jessica Lopez and Officer Charles Hankins as investigators. In March, Post again conducted its yearly audit of our background investigations. The Post background auditor not only gave the MPDA a passing grade, but also complimented our team, saying, and I quote, "She has reviewed thousands of background files, and ours were better than those completed by professional agencies." It is my honor to present these plaques in recognition of Sergeant Garza, Officer Hankins, and Evidence Technician Lopez. I'm going to add one other thing. Since we started this unit, we've also saved about $7,500 a year doing our own investigations. So first of all, Sergeant Garza, you've led this team, and your attention to detail has shown its diligence and its hard work has been realized. Thank you.
Sorry.
Jessica Lopez, you got to go up front. You can't go hide them.
Can't hide.
Our own J-Lo here, I don't know if she ever gets tired of getting awards, but she gets them like every month. So,
Good job. Round of applause.
and Officer Hankins. You've seen the good and the bad. And hope you continue around with our department and continue your good work.
You realize I'm from way back with
I understand. Yes, I understand that.
Hey, Chief, I don't know, you running an investigation unit, you got a guy with the mustache, another guy with the beard. What's going on here? I like the stash.
It's okay.
Thank you. Outstanding work. I just want to add some comments to this recognition. Outstanding work. I know for years, I want to say decades, our police department had a bad reputation, and even to this day, about 2 weeks ago, a young gentleman was approached me and asked me, "Hey, I should apply for McFarland." I said, "Absolutely. There's a cadet program." He called his future father-in-law from LA, and he researched the city of McFarland. He's like, "Absolutely not. You're not going to go work for them. They have this and this and that." I said, "Give me your father-in-law's number. I'm going to correct this guy right away." After I had about a 5-minute conversation with him, he said, "Okay, I understand now." I said, "There's a different oversight. There's a different management. There's a different council, and we hold each other accountable." But great job, Chief. Great job, Captain. Staff, outstanding work. Continue the progress. We're going to make mistakes, but as long as we correct our own mistakes and own them, that's all the community asks for. But outstanding work. Council, do you have any comments, anything to add? Ms. Perez?
Just like you said, outstanding work. Thank you for everything that you've done to make the department so much better. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, round of applause. It's hard work. Okay, moving on to department reports. The consent agenda consists of items that in staff's opinion are routine and non-controversial. These items are approved in one motion unless a council member or member of the public requests to remove a particular item. Is there anybody from the public that would like to remove or discuss a particular item? Seeing none, is there anybody from the council? Do I have motion for approval of the consent agenda?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Moving on to public hearings. Item number 13, waive full reading of and introduce ordinance number 1-2025, an ordinance of the City of McFarland amending Chapter 16.48.020 of the McFarland Municipal Code related to collections, development, development impact fees. Mr. Saldana.
Yes, Mayor, members of the council, we have been going through some of the legislation that has taken effect regarding the development impact fees, housing, zoning, and other pieces of our municipal code. This is the first of several ordinances that we'll be bringing before you to modify our municipal code to be consistent with state law. In this case, the ordinance is changing, or excuse me, the state law changed when development impact fees should be collected. Currently, we collect them when a building permit is applied for. This will change and modify the process to where it is collected at either the final inspection or the issuance of the certificate of occupancy, so at the end of the process. It also requires us to provide some fee deferral program for particular types of affordable housing projects. And so when you hear this item for the second reading, we will also be bringing forth a resolution that will outline the process for that to occur. So this is again to make our municipal code consistent with state law. So we're asking you to waive full reading and introduce ordinance number 1, 2025.
Okay, I'm going to open up to the public. Anybody from the public have any comments regarding waiving this ordinance? Seeing none. Council, any comments, questions? Okay, do I have a motion to waive the full reading and introduce ordinance number 1-2025?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Perez, second by Vice Mayor Cano. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Moving on to item 14, approval of resolution number 2025-23, a resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland finding there are no unmet public transit needs which can be reasonably be met in the City of McFarland. Mr. Yurley Hernandez.
Turn this on. Each year, Kern County Council of Governments reviews unmet transit needs through multi-jurisdiction public hearing process through Kern County. As a part of this annual process, Kern COG encourages member entities to conduct separate public hearings to receive local comment. Comments generated during this public hearing process are to be submitted to Kern COG for inclusion in the annual unmet transit needs report findings. The city clerk has posted the public hearing notice for a period of 30 days at designated locations in the city, and there were no complaints received. So with that, I'm open to any comments or questions you may have.
Okay, I'm going to open it up to the public. If there's any comments, complaints, concerns. Seeing none, I'm going to close it at 6:43. I'm going to bring it back to the council. Do we have any questions, concerns regarding this, the unmet transit needs? Okay, do I have a motion to approve resolution number 2025-23?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Yon,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Now moving on to the administrative agenda. Item number 15, approval of resolution number 2025-30, a resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland ratifying the decision to proceed with the urgency purchase of the reverse osmosis water treatment system at Browning Road Well and approving an additional appropriation to the water fund. Mr. Hernandez.
Honorable Mayor, City Council members, the City of McFarland has been operating the reverse osmosis water treatment system at the Browning Road Well since June of 2024. The reverse osmosis treatment system has been effective in treating nitrate contaminants that were found to exceed the MCL levels permitted by the state. Although the reverse osmosis system has been effective in treating and providing safe drinking water, the rental of the RO system costs are not feasible long-term. The rental and operation cost of the RO system is costing the city approximately $90,000 to $100,000 per month. Therefore, the city staff and consultant D. Jasper & Associates performed a cost analysis on various options to continue to operate and treat the water from the Browning Road Well over a 2-year span. And this 2-year span is the time frame we have allocated to construct a new well. After thorough analysis, the most cost-effective option was to purchase the existing rental RO system and equipment. The cost to purchase the existing RO system and equipment is as follows. The reverse osmosis system itself was $672,270. 4 10,000-gallon water tanks was $47,147.50. Discharge piping is a total cost of $9,300.09, and the water tank plumbing was a total of $15,000 for a total purchase cost of $743,717.59. So the financial impact to the water fund is $743,000, $717.59. Previously in the consent agenda, we did get approval for the State Water Board. They actually gave us a grant for $500,000, so those $500,000 will offset some of this cost here. So the resulting net impact for the water fund would be a total of $243,717.59. Staff recommends that ratifying the decision to classify the temporary RO system installation as an urgency purchase and approve appropriation of $743,000, $717.59 to the water fund to cover the purchase of the RO system. And I'm open to any comments or questions you may have.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez. Does the public have any questions, concerns regarding this reverse osmosis treatment at the Brown River well? Seeing none, I'm going to bring it back to the council. Start with Ms. Perez. Do you have any questions, concerns? Vice Mayor?
No questions, just great job on getting the funding for it.
Yep. Yeah, I just want to add, I want to thank Diego and his staff and all the city staff, the combination of work to going to Sacramento and getting some of this money. A lot of people don't see the work behind the scenes that staff does, and getting this funding delivered so we could use that other funding for essential services for the residents. But thank you, and with that, do I have a motion to approve?
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have roll call, please?
Mayor Ayon.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Item number 16, approval resolution 2025-25, resolution of the City Council of the City of McFarland recommending approval of the recordation of temporary use permit 2025-0001. Ms. Megan Snyder and Brianna E. De Leon.
Hello, good afternoon, City Council members and Mayor. The applicant, the McFarland Festival Committee, applied for a proposed temporary use permit 2025-0001. The proposed TUP is for a Cinco de Mayo festival at 220 Browning Road Park. The festival will begin April 25th and end April 27th and go from 4 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The TUP was created in 2022 to create consistency and protect the community's health and safety. Through the TUP, staff may create conditions that are in the public safety interest. That being said, today staff presents to you the TUP for the proposed Cinco de Mayo festival with conditions, and I do want to note that the TUP and conditions reflect the application submitted. Applicant submitted a separate application that includes a parade and parking lot. That application will be presented at the next City Council meeting, April 16th, I believe. Megan will go further into details regarding each condition, and we're here if you have any questions. And I do not believe applicant is here today.
Okay.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor and Council. As Brianna E. has conveyed, we have a significant number of conditions of approval. Mostly the focus is around public safety. We have implemented several things that are notable. Professional security staff is a requirement, so the applicant must provide a service agreement with a professional security service provider to include radio transmission where they can communicate amongst themselves and the use of metal detectors. We've also added in additional layers of protection with signage and terms as far as cost recoverability for police staff. That's one of the things that we have changed this year to ensure that we continue to move forward and fair and equitable treatment amongst all events that are hosted within our city. Open to any questions that you may have.
Okay, I'm gonna open it up to the public, then I'll come back to the council. Public, do you have any questions, concerns regarding these security measures or provisions that staff has brought to our attention? Seeing none, I'm going to bring it back to the council. I'll start with Ms. Perez.
My only concern is that the person or whoever applied for this is not here. Were they informed of the meeting today?
Yes, they were.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to add something. I want to ask the expert here because he has information regarding the security measures and safety measures as far as public safety for an event like this. So Chief Knox, do you have some information regarding an event that happened somewhere in the state or?
Yeah, our Honorable Mayor, the reason we started a lot of these security protocols and all these safety measures is because I referenced the Garlic Festival in Gilroy in 2020. Basically, they had taken on numerous precautions with fencing, security, and they had a tragic event where somebody cut through the fencing and killed 3 people and injured another 17. All in all, there ended up being about 27 lawsuits, multi-million-dollar lawsuits. The one thing that saved them was because they had safety measures in place, and they could prove they had no knowledge of something of this magnitude happening because they'd taken the proper protocols to guard against it. That is the steps that we've taken in this festival, and I think those need to be addressed and followed.
Thank you for that information. Vice Mayor, any questions, concerns?
No, we can discuss this in the quality of life meeting that we'll discuss later, but just making sure we have the right security measures, including having them there when they open the gates, stuff like that. But yeah, agreeable.
Yeah, thanks, Chief. This is something that's important, and I want all the residents to understand. We want these functions, we want these community engaged activities, but there has to be safety protocols. There has to be guidelines because we don't. Even though it's never happened here, it doesn't mean it won't. And at the end of the day, we're protecting not only our residents, but we're also protecting the city. Just like Chief Knox explained, they had all the safety protocol and requirements, and they still got sued. So can you imagine us if we don't have one of those simple items? What would happen to the city or the people in charge of it? And a lot of people have a problem because the number one complaint is it never happens here. That's complete ignorance. But anyways, thank you, Chief, and thank you, Megan. And then the quality of life, if those provisions are not met, they'll make the decision. Thank you so much. Do we have a motion to approve the resolution?
Motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
Okay. Madam Clerk, I have a first and a second. Roll call, please.
Mayor Arion,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano,
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez, Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, moving on to item number 17, review and discuss the Planning Commission application.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. Is this on? I come before you to review and discuss the Planning Commission application. On March 19, 2025, the City Council directed staff to contact applicants from the most recent Planning Commission recruitment to confirm if they were still interested in this position. City staff has since reached out to all previous applicants, and as of today, only one individual is interested, and they are here in this crowd, just an FYI. The council may now, as of today, the council may now review the applicant and determine the next steps, which may include scheduling an interview, making an appointment, or opening the application process. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Yeah, I don't have no questions yet, but is the applicant here?
Yes.
Mr. Soto,
David?
if you want to come up to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Soto. And I'm applying for the planning committee because I want to be part of the planning committee because I want to see and help the city grow. I was raised here in McFarland, and I want to help give a better future of McFarland for the next generations to come.
Okay. Good. Thank you, David, for attending and coming to the Planning Commission. You've shown a lot of interest in the last year by coming to city council meetings, being involved, demonstrating dedication to the city. And I think, just having somebody, I don't want to say, just with a different energy, a different mindset and stuff, and just to let the council know and the community, David has gone beyond and as far as not even being part of the planning commission or a city council member. He's already, I want to say, brokered a meeting between a business developer from Wasco and our city staff next week. Now, if it goes anywhere, it doesn't, but at least he's out there with the boots on the ground, and it just shows motivation and determination that he with the words he speaks, he means. So, and with that, do you have any questions or comments, Ms. Perez or Vice Mayor?
No question.
Okay, do I have a motion to? Go ahead.
I just have some comments.
Okay.
I do want to acknowledge that you have been coming to the meetings, and I really appreciate that. That tells us that you are really interested and in our city and what our city is doing. I've had the pleasure of talking to you in another area, and it was really nice getting to know you a little more. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you. And with that, do I have a motion to appoint David Soto to the Planning Commission?
I motion to appoint.
Second.
Sorry, Vice Mayor Cano? Oh, Mayor Arion, sorry, Mayor Arion.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Motion passes.
All right, thank you.
I just want to say thank you to the city council for giving me the opportunity to be part of the team that will make McFarland a better place. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Soto. Thank you. Welcome. There is a meeting on the 9th, so don't be late. All right? So
I'll send you all the details.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to review and discuss city council applications.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. I come before you to review and discuss the City Council applications. On March 19, 2025, the City Council approved the implementation of the application method. With the application period open from March 20th, 2025 through April 2nd, 2025. At this time, no applications have been submitted. Therefore, the City Council may determine the appropriate next steps, which may include making an appointment or reopening the application process. However, I would like to note that the 60-day deadline is April 20th, 2025.
April 20th, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good deal. Yeah. Council, do we have any questions, comments? Anyone? No? Yeah, we'll just continue to leave it open until then, and then we'll make a decision before the 20th if somebody applies. You know, we have individuals that don't take care of their own board and come complain to. Anyways.
Okay. But also, Mayor, I'd like to know, we have to make sure that they're
yeah, they got
a registered voter.
They got to be vet the whole works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
By next Friday? You said? Time to see if they're a registered voter and if they live
there.
Yes.
Or they might call somebody.
Yes. Okay, so what?
Yeah.
Next Friday?
Okay. Sorry. Thank you so much for that information, and we'll just wait and see. If not, I mean, we could run it with 3 or 4 people as long as we're here.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, moving on to public comment. Members of the public wishing to address the council about any item on the agenda may do so at this time. Speakers are limited for 2 minutes for each person. 15 minutes total will be allowed for any one subject. Please state your name and address for the record before making presentation. Madam Clerk, do we have anyone?
There are none.
Anybody want to speak on anything that's not on the agenda? Yes, no, maybe it's no. Okay. Mr. White, looks like you want to come up. Are you good? All right. Thank you. We're closing the public comment portion. There's council comments. We'll move on to reports from City Council on committee and special district meeting. We'll start with Public Policy and Finance Committee. what we discussed is regarding the shut-offs, the water shut-offs, and how much money is owed to the city. It's coming down tremendously. People are actually making payment arrangements and paying the city for the water that they used. Other than that, public policy, in the next meeting, Yearly's will be presenting that presentation regarding our roads. And I think that's a very good presentation for the community to see. Good work. That's all I have to report. And then with the Public Safety Committee, Chief Knox presented a good report as far as all the stats, all the crimes, and how hardworking the staff is doing regarding investigations, crimes being solved, and the contacts they're making in the community. And the community sees it, and every time something happens here, they're like, when's your officers going to solve it? They're not saying, oh, your officers are not going to do anything about it. So I think that's showing the progress that the police department is making, but we just got to continue to support, enhance the department so they have the tools and resources to do their job. That's all I have to report from the public safety. Maria, do you have anything to add? Ms. Perez?
Should we talk about the public works?
Yeah.
So, we did discuss all the streets and what's going on with the fixing of the cracks. If you've noticed, our streets are definitely looking a lot better. We still have some projects to complete, and that's coming soon. We have a street sweeper that's down, and we're looking at potentially buying another one. But for right now, it's the cost is way too much. So we're really looking into that as well, and finding other ways to see how we can get that up and going. The police department, it's in the design phase, and we're looking at the ground opening maybe by the end of the year.
Breaking ground.
Yeah, breaking ground. That's what I meant. Not the and ground opening. Yeah, I know what you mean.
That shovel's ready.
There you go. And and so they discussed what the police department will be looking like, and so it was a really good presentation. And I believe that's about it on the right.
Public safety, yes. Thank you so much, Ms. Perez. Now, moving on to the Quality of Life Committee, Mr. Vice Mayor Cano.
Our discussion on quality of life was pretty much the Cinco de Mayo Festival, which is what the presentation was about earlier today. Just making sure everything's aligned with the event. I believe they're supposed to submit a parade application also, but they have not submitted it yet, or has it been submitted? But I know there is going to be a parade. It's not my, but and of course we talked about our animal control, the facility, and all the great things happening. So that was it.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Moving on to council statements and reports. On their own initiative, council members may make a brief announcement or a brief report on their own activities. In addition, council members may ask a question of staff or public for clarification on any matter. Provide reference to staff or other resources for information. Alternatively, request staff to report to the City Council at a later meeting concerning any matter. Furthermore, the City Council or any member thereof may take action to direct staff to place a matter of business on a future agenda. Ms. Perez, we'll start with you.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to thank all the directors for all the good work that you are doing with hiring our new employees. It's evident that you are hiring people with experience and with credentials. Thank you for that. It was a great seeing the soccer team here present today. Those events, just bring so much positivity into our meetings. I'm looking forward to the Grape Festival. I will be there the second half of the event because I have to work in the morning. And thank you to Pastor Blanco for bringing those items or those treats for our students. I believe our girls are getting something from our lawyer and from Mr. Diego. And I would also finally, I would like to, thank you all for being here. And I want to acknowledge that today is World Autism Day. We recognize and celebrate the unique strengths, perspectives, and contributions of individuals with autism. Let's continue to foster understanding, acceptance, and inclusion, because every mind is valuable and diversity makes our world stronger. I would like to dedicate this to my day to my grandnephew Marquez, who is autistic. He is 9 years old. I wanted to cry about a couple of weeks ago because he's nonverbal, but that day he came up to me and said hello. He just came and said hi, and he gave me a hug. So I want to acknowledge that today's day, World Autism Awareness Day.
Thank you, Ms. Perez, for those comments. Vice Mayor?
Just want to give thanks to everyone's great work, presentations. Police Department, awesome work out there. I know the city is growing and there's always things going on in our city, but our police department keeps it safe. I don't think the city's been pretty quiet. I shouldn't say that, but because then something happens. I know they had a DUI checkpoint over the weekend. It's kind of disappointing to see people posting it because, unfortunately, when somebody gets injured from a drunk driver, we've seen them in Bakersfield just recently, people are upset. So you should refrain from that. So I was kind of disappointed that people were actually out there posting where it was at. We should understand that these are there for our protection, for our safety. So great job, McFarland PD. Welcome, Mr. Soto, to the Planning Commission. It'd be nice to see a new face out there. Somebody new, somebody different. Great job, everyone, especially to our mayor for going out there and getting that $500,000 for the water. So kudos to that. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, Vice Mayor. I'll take this moment I want to thank all the staff, from the landscapers to the dispatchers. Everybody in the city is doing a good job. I'm getting nothing but comments. I know Diego was going to say that I live in Sacramento, but a lot of the elected representatives are saying McFarland is doing a great job. They're out there. We're out there producing, getting some stuff done. So the reputation we're clearing that bad reputation, and we're moving forward. But I want to thank everybody that participated and attended our State of the City and the Chambers Award. I think it's a great opportunity for our residents and everybody, even attendees that are not from our city, to know where our city's going. And I think it's just, I don't even want to use the word transparency, but it's like transparency on steroids, because we're just like, some people are saying, oh, it took too long. I said, well, you have no idea how long this has taken, but as far as the award ceremony. But I know a lot of times my approach is a lot different than some other elected officials. I'm very direct and very just get to the point. I don't got time, but you have to have council members and vice mayors that are different. You just can't have everybody that's all business and stuff like that. And I just appreciate Maria's candid, cavalier demeanor, and and then our other council member. But I want to give a moment to express my gratitude to our vice mayor for his outstanding efforts regarding the state of the city and the chambers. He always says I'm too conservative with the money, and I said, Rick, all right, do your thing. He did a great job coordinating, talking to all the vendors, managing meetings, having meetings on his own, and I got to give it to him. His decorations were absolutely stunning. Everybody was making great comments about the decorations and stuff. So, good job, Rick. Received numerous compliments throughout the night, and even after. Even the people that didn't go, they're like, "Wow!" They said it looked really professional and stuff like that. I said, "Oh, that's cool. If we put a cap on him, or else it would have just been like, I don't know." But you always have to have different perceptions or different point of views of how to do things, and something might work and some other stuff might not work for other events. But great job, Rick. Appreciate Ms. Perez. Appreciate you being a host. All the city staff that attended, that went and donated. Nathan, thank you for that. The grill. It's a lot of kids are going to be getting scholarships this year through everybody's donation and stuff. So we just had a decision. It's going to be about 10 We're still figuring out the number, but I think this is how we give back to our community for future leaders. Okay. Go for it, Rick.
I didn't forget, but I did jump off. But I wanted first, most of all, the award event. It was a great event. But I think there's one person that I need to give thanks to, and that's Erica de la Cruz, our city clerk, because she put a lot of effort into it. It wasn't just one person. It was an entire, I've always said it takes an entire team to do it. It takes an entire group of people from the chambers, from the city staff, even Diego out there putting numbers and giving me budgets. And Erica was like, what's the budget? What's the budget? I kept saying, well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you everyone. But especially, I just wanted to give that shout out to Erica de la Cruz, because our city clerk, because she put a lot of work, a lot of effort into it, and she deserves that opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. I want to finish off with extending my thanks to council members, members of the community, our chambers, directors, who contributed to making this a success. We had Mr. White out there, I don't want to say pressuring people to buy tickets, but there was a lot of tickets sold. Good job, Mr. White, and also bringing the auctioneer. You do a lot of things behind the scenes. We appreciate that. Obviously, it's for the students, but it's also just recognizing all the hard work that our staff does throughout the year that hasn't been done in a very long time. Also, with that event, I also want to bring up that we'll be having our festival committee. I mean, our great festival committee, our great festival on April 12th. And I don't, like Rick's, he wants to do a shout out. When thought about this idea a couple of years ago, brought it up to Diego, brought it up, and I was in DC, and a vendor asked me, he's like, "Are you guys ever gonna make this happen?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm done. We're gonna make it happen." So just giving it to our city planner, Brianna E. behind the scenes, and her and the staff, and Megan and everybody involved in the city. This thing is gonna be a very good. I hope our first annual, we're going to continue it, but it's looking like it's going to be a lot of people, and it's just bringing that community together. For a lot of individuals that's worked in the grape industry, including myself, that resonates from not only working out in the fields, the packing sheds, making wine, the best wine there is, maybe. I don't drink wine, but anyways. But I think it's a great event. It's going to be kid-friendly, family atmosphere, and if you want to learn how to do Zumba, and there'll be a lot of artists out there, local talent, food vendors. I think it's a great opportunity for our community to go out and just celebrate the hard work that a lot of our residents and staff are doing nowadays. So just want to include that for next Saturday. So with that, I don't have anything else to add. Before I motion to adjourn, we would like to table the closed session. So there's nothing to add. So with that, do I have a motion for adjournment?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Vice Mayor Cano, second by Councilmember Perez. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Arion.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Cano.
Aye.
Councilmember Gonzalez. Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Meeting adjourned. 7:13.